So right now we are in Montebello. I'm going to try and handle this camera with one hand and drive a stick shift at the same time. We lived in this area for over a year and I absolutely love it. Now, but I'm going to also share why I like living in the country better outside of Concal. Now, most neighborhoods, like I said, this is one of the more wealthier neighborhoods, and most neighborhoods in Merida, inside the perimeter, no matter where you live at, it's going to look somewhat like this. And now you got mansions sprinkled all the way throughout this area, but this is what it looks like. And while I love this area, and honestly, if my third child didn't come down here, we probably wouldn't have moved, but we moved because we needed an extra bedroom. And I probably still would be here and not have experienced that country life. But the difference between this area and outside the perimeter, one, more trees, more green space, more everything. And much more space. A whole lot more space. Now again, they have some beautiful houses out here. They have some $1 million houses out here. But everything moves much faster out here than it does in Concal or outside the perimeter. It's more country, more rural, for lack of a better word. Now, the benefits of living out here, the convenience. You have access to more stuff quicker, more rapid, more delivery options, more stores close by, more everything. But man, I tell you, it's not as peaceful and quiet and tranquil as it is up there outside that perimeter. It's a difference. It's a difference. Everything on this side moves a little faster. Hold on one second. I'm going to see where my GPS is telling me to go. Why is it telling me to go? And matter of fact, we live right around the corner because we used to come to this laundromat right here. We live one block over. And I can say, now it don't look like it's wealthy. There's a lot of wealth out here. Look at this big pretty house coming up on the left right here. Oh, you got some serious bread out here in Montebello. I'm talking about like wealth. Don't let the aesthetics fool you. Big giant gates and houses. Man, I keep missing my turn. All right, let me pay attention a little bit. Y'all bear with me for a second while I get my bearings. See what the GPS is trying to tell. It keeps changing. All right, 400 meters, turn left. All right, so you see everybody out here, and today is the weekend, so it's less crowded. Why does this thing keep changing? I'm sorry, y'all. The GPS keep jumping. I'm gonna turn left because I don't think I can do anything else. All right, so not nearly as much green space. Everybody out here working, everybody out here traveling. Now, like I say, you got convenience. You can go to the mall right quick. You can go to the grocery store right around the corner, almost anywhere. Shopping is everywhere. It's all over the place. So you give up a little bit for living, for living out in the country. You won't have all of those conveniences. You have to get in the car and drive out. And although when I say drive out, I'm talking about even for us, it's 10 minutes to, about 7 minutes to a super key grocery store, which is the one we don't tend to shop at. So we got to go further out to Chedraui or even Soriana. But that's only about a 10 to 12 minute drive from the house. So it's not bad. And we're only about 7 minutes from the perimeter from my driveway. So we can hop on that perimeter and go anywhere we want. So you got to ask yourself, which one is better for you? Now, each neighborhood, now look at these big old walls. Now, these are houses behind these walls. Some of these houses take up the whole block. They got they one house, like behind this big old wall right there, is somebody's house. The whole block, all the way around. But like I say, you have to ask what's important to you. And living out here, had I not left here, we probably would still be in this area. Now, you pay a lot more money for these houses out here in the perimeter, whether you're renting or buying. It's generally going to cost you more, and you're going to have less space in many of these places. Now, also depends on the neighborhood as well. Outside the perimeter, you definitely get more, particularly if you're looking at houses. Now, apartments outside the perimeter tend to be, they're not going to be as big as some of the older apartments that they have out here in the city. But again, you're going to pay for that. You're going to pay more out here. So a lot of the new builds in the north outside the perimeter, they tend to be more expensive and less space. So like Timberstone, they have a lot of apartments out there, but a lot of the apartments out there are really small. You don't get a whole lot for your money. Let me try and catch this light. So now we're coming up onto Garcia Levine, I believe, which is near, what area is that? San Ramon, Norte, there's the Popo. Well, they say I can't have a phone in my hand. This ain't no phone, so this is, that's why I kind of moved it down. So now we're coming into Montebello. This is one side of it. This is not, this is just one side. They're putting up apartments out here as well. In Montebello, this is the first neighborhood we lived in when we first got here. One of the wealthier side of the towns. Lots of providers here, and we moved here when we first got here with me and the girls. I just wanted to be in an area that I, perception-wise, believed to be safer. Wanted to be wrapped up behind a gate, because I was gonna be gone a couple of hours throughout the day, and I just wanted to make sure they were straight when I was gone. Now, as you can see, Montebello, like I say, one of the wealthier side of the town, probably the wealthiest. But you see how manicured and nicer everything is out here. Now, to live out here, you're going to pay a whole lot. And again, the spaces tend to be smaller for more money out here. And it's pretty. It's nice. Now, again, we just on one street of Montebello. You talking about some mansions that out here, they got some mansions galore. So, beautiful homes. They don't have a lot of businesses, but again, it's in the area, it's inside the perimeter. It's in the area where accessibility to everything is really close. I mean, look how nice that is. Really nice. Really nice. And they're constantly building out here. And this is very close to Alta Brisa. This is close to an area called City Center. You got your shopping, high-end eating out here. I mean, I'm talking about some luxury eating. Turning left. So Montebello, as you can see, is real pretty. So for those of you all that want the more upper scale type of lifestyle, better quality living, than what you would consider better quality living for yourself, you got some really nice options in Montebello. You're going to pay, but still going to be less than more likely what you're paying in the United States. It's just, like I say, it's just upscale, higher end. On the local side, very expensive on the local side, but if you come here with US dollars, and you got budgets of like $1,000, $1,500 a month to spend, oh, you get some really nice places out here in Montebello. But like I say, you're going to pay. Especially when you're dealing with 2 bedrooms, you can get some really nice exclusive stuff. So I'm just sitting here waiting on this light to turn green. And they're building up here every day. Now, you don't have a lot of, inside of Montebello, in the neighborhood itself, there's not a lot of conveniences. You definitely gonna need a car, even though it's in the perimeter. If you live in Montebello, you're most likely gonna need a car out here in this area, because you got to drive out of Montebello to go do a little bit of shopping, because they don't have mom and pops inside of Montebello at all. You know, like many of the other neighborhoods, I can walk out the door and go to a guy's house and buy some sodas and some chips, buy some toilet paper, buy some eggs. You ain't gonna have that in Montebello. Vendors driving up and down the street. In fact, this was the OXXO coming up that we had to walk out from out here and walk up to this main road to get to. Man, look how these jokers just be on the road. This is how they drive. They just stop in the street and get on their phone. This is what they do. And then they block the intersection. This is how they drive out here, man. They drive, it's gonna take a little getting used to. Here's a brand new plaza they put over here. They got a Korean restaurant up over there. Some good eating. That wasn't here when we first moved in. Look at this house right here. Now, Montebello is very close to the peripheral, which we're about to hop on now. Like I said, I didn't even touch the surface of Montebello. But it's very beautiful. Very beautiful. I'm gonna see if I can turn off a side road and go a different way. I want to show y'all, because this runs into Alta Brisa as well. So, like I say, we're still in Montebello. Very pretty. Excuse me with the camera. I'm driving a stick and driving at the same time. And they still got a lot of space out here for development. There's a rental sign right here. Even the apartments are wrapped up behind some gates. Townhouses wrapped up behind some gates. And all of this is being built out. Will be built out. More homes are going to be put out here. And so all this green space will be gone. Let's see here. I believe we are still in Montebello. I was trying to catch another side so y'all can let y'all see it and what it looked like when it turned into Alta Brisa. Because Montebello's pretty big. So it looked like it's taking us to the peripheral. I got my GPS on. And you're going to have these little rundown roads everywhere, even in the wealthier side of the town. And as they completely develop the area, that'll eventually get paved out. But for now, it ain't. And so here you can just jump on the peripheral like in the States. You might have to take a lot. Peripheral is like the beltway, like the 485 in Atlanta, 495, 285 in Atlanta, the 495 in DC, Maryland. You can just jump onto the beltway from anywhere. As you can see, I just come off a rundown road and I'm on the beltway. There's some appliance stores down here. Y'all bear with me a second. Like I say, you just jump on from anywhere. Hold on one second. I'm gonna get on this side road here.
Hi. Can I go to the beach again?
Child, I'm in the middle of something right
yeah.
now. So, you got all your shopping over here for things like ceramic tile for your bedroom, for your bathrooms and your kitchen. appliances, ventilations, plumbing stuff. Like I say, so now we're about to hop on the peripheral, which is the perimeter around the city, which is on the left side. I just need to find a place to merge in at in a moment. Dealerships out here. Like I say, just showing you that, hey, Mexico, man, ain't too much different than from the States. Now, one way they drive different out here, when they merge on, they had a right of way. They don't have to look. So if you're driving around here, make sure when folks are merging off of the beltway or the perimeter, you make sure you yield to them. It's not the other way around. So I'm gonna jump on the peripheral from here. I've been doing some serious. I learned how to drive like these folks out here. It's not that bad. You get used to it. You learn how to drive. Like anything else, you gotta get out there and do it. So we're on the Montebello. We're on the north side of the perimeter. We're on the north. Yeah, we're on the north, true north, right smack in the center. And we're going to more of the northeast side. Is this my turn? Are we already here? Is this?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, we're northeast then. I'm sorry. I thought we was smack further over. Like I said, they got supposed to yield, but they do what they want to do out here. So I generally come all the way up here to avoid sitting in this line over here, because even on these lanes, like these two lanes here, this one that I'm in the middle, if you want to go left, they just go left. They just make it work. You know what I mean? Because I got to go around the roundabout right now. It's a big roundabout. I think this roundabout got 3 or 4 lanes. Sometimes it be so much traffic, they got the police out here stopping it so they can let an influx of cars pass through. You see the workers over there in the truck. They work, man. They work. They make it do what it do. There be 8, 9, 10 of them in the truck. They go to work. So I'm just gonna let this continue to run. If I wasn't in a hurry, I would have showed y'all more of Montebello. But you got a gist of it. I mean, it's real pretty. That side was still being developed. See, you had a police officer here directing the traffic, telling everybody, get your behind on. So I'm going around the roundabout. And we're about to be pulling up in the Gran San Pedro Cholula. This is where I was at yesterday and showed y'all the super arcade and the new Wendy's that they building out here. So we take this road, and now I just got off the peripheral, and now I'm about to go to my new house, which maybe about 2 minutes further. So it's gonna take me about 7 minutes to get there. So I'm gonna keep this running just so y'all can see my way home. Now, there's a little fitness gym right here. Now, we just got off the peripheral. There's a fitness gym, and they got everything in that thing over there. School for gymnastics, weightlifting school, boxing, a little bit of everything. Now, here's that super IQ we were at yesterday, where they building the Wendy's and all that. If you hadn't seen that video, check it out. San Pedro Cholula is behind that market. Huh? San Pedro Cholula. So this road, like I say, to that peripheral, I could be in my house in about 7 minutes. So it's not far. This light up here used to be congested. It used to be really bad. but they just fixed it. They made it so that you can't turn left and you can't turn right from the other side. So now there's no backup anymore. That thing used to be horrible. I was like, man, I don't think I can live on this side anymore. And I started actually looking for homes outside this area so I wouldn't have to deal with that light. But they finally fixed it. In fact, the day I signed my lease, they fixed it. You know what I mean? They put up a barrier so you can't go left, you can't go right from the other side. And oh my God, that makes a difference. Because normally we be parked right here waiting for this light. And as you can see, in the moment, we just keep moving along. That light used to be horrible. And so now when it turned red, it only stays red for maybe 45 seconds. And then it opened back up because there's no more traffic. It's not backed up like it was. So I'm going to show you this barrier. I'm going to put the camera out here so you can see this barrier. So that now they done closed that road off. Look at that. Can't go there no more. And so you have to go up and do a U-turn or go around that roundabout up here. I'm going real slow behind these cars, y'all. All right, let me get out of here. So 2 ways to my house. I can either take this exit up here to the right or I can keep straight. I'm going to keep straight, just let y'all see. Y'all see all this green out here? Because, you know, now this is going to be developed out. But one thing about this area, even though there's a lot of development going on, there's still a whole lot of space. Your home, you have more space in between your homes. Most of the homes have pools. You're going to have more space, more yard space. You don't got no yard in the city, man. You just don't got no lot of space. But out here, you got a whole lot more space. Look at all that green over there. All undeveloped. And yeah, I mean, it's going to get developed at some point. Look at that. Look at all that green. For miles and miles and miles, I done got behind another slow doggone truck. Because they drive slow. Nativa, that's a neighborhood. So normally I would turn left to go here, to Concal, down my little strip. Now I'm about 2 minutes up the road from here. See all this green? And it is going to be green for miles and miles and miles. Maybe probably about another 50 years before they develop all this out. You know, when I say for miles on down. So I'm pretty close, but just wanted to show you what's out here, the difference. It's kind of, but you have to watch my other videos to see the difference, because I have a lot of other videos of in the city, and when I say in the city, in the perimeter, and I have quite a few videos of what the difference is like being out here in the country. This is the country. And so I haven't even been driving for a full 7 minutes, and I'm about 1 minute away from my house. So I'm going to go ahead and shut down. My children walk up to this 7-Eleven on a regular. This is where they go. I'm going to drive a little more and pass by. So they got guys out here selling stuff on the street. This one guy makes a real nice sandwiches he be selling out here. They building another plaza out here. They're going to have a lot more options out here. And they're still building. And I made a video about this area already, so I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. Somebody asked, can you drive these little ATVs and these weird cars? Yes, you can. Here they are. Check them out. See them? They rolling. They got a little gang. Got them a little party going on. So there you go, y'all. That's a wrap. Thanks for watching. Need some help making a move abroad? Reach out to me. Let me know what you need. MoveAbroadandThrive.com. Get on the phone. Let's book a consultation. Help you figure out the best place to live for you. And let's make it do what it do.